Welcome back to my another exciting video. Today we are going to generate a dynamic Excel report using Spring Boot and Java. For this we have project setup like this. In POM you could find Java version 21, JP for entity class, Spring Web framework, MySQL connector for connecting database so that we can fetch data from database and generate Excel. For Excel generation, we have used Apache POI library. POI library is responsible for generating Excel reports, and like this. Okay, we have uh, resource files with all ports, application name, database URL, usernames and passwords. And for Excel report generation, we have some entity class bank in database with all this ID, name, code, address, phone, amount, type, label, branch, date, number of departments. We will fetch all this data from database and generate Excel report. We will insert all these columns dynamically in the Excel. Suppose uh, let's see, we have 1000 rows in database. In bank table we have flowing data, sample data. We will now generate this data into Excel using our code. Okay, let us create a file controller with request mapping file, and we will return response entity with byte array resource. Byte array resource for returning byte array and converting it into file. We will face the all the byte of generate Excel report um, with Apache POI. Similarly, we will create a dynamic report service for generating Excel file. In the service layer, we will find our business logic where um, we will implement our Excel helper and some repositories to fetch the data from database, and also we are using streaming for concurrent writing, fetching and writing this data into Excel file. Suppose we have 1000 rows of data, it will pick one by one and insert the row simultaneously. Okay, we will find some data and we will stream it uh, with pagination start from 0 to. Okay, we have set some set of page of size, we can make it more dynamically. We'll find, we will stream some data from bank and return it using stream. Okay, we will also need some header and footers to be written into our Excel database, and we will create some header report generated dash dash in some date and time, and we'll create some byte array output stream, and we'll write these files into output stream. Okay, we have now bank stream, some headers and output stream, and some return bytes will be converted into byte array, and this byte array will be returned. Similarly, we will throw some exceptions if anything error occurs inside these processes. And let's see our Excel generation code. Okay, this code is responsible for generating excel dynamically. And you could see we have not created any corresponding details. We will fetch all the required rows and columns and write automatically. Okay, we will get some data stream header and output stream, and we will create object of xssf workbook for creating excel workbook, and we will convert our output stream to buffer output stream, and we will create some name sheet called data sheet x. You could know excel sheet, and we will iterate our data stream individually until it has next element. If it has not next element, some exception will be thrown, and we will exact all fields once assuming first element exists, and we will get all the declared fields for headers, and we will generate row with sheet and header, and we will create row cells, cell header, and we will add merge across all columns for the timestamp. And similarly we will create the header row. This code will create the header row, and after header row we will populate individual row using do while loop until the elements exist. Okay, we will create the row. We will pass the row data and fields, and we will iterate these fields until its length, and we will make it accessible. These elements will make accessible, and we will set the create cell and set cell value. If it exists we will put value, otherwise we will put empty string. We will also throw some exception if any error occurred while accessing the field, and we will also increase the batch count, and we will also flush the row periodically to free up some memory. Okay, batch size is dynamically. We have set some batch size up to 1000. You could change it, and we will also adjust column width. You can make it auto by using this logic, and we will write individually and accumulate buffer output stream and write buffer output stream into our workbook, and we will force the buffer output stream. By this we can create our excel report more dynamically. We have created some details that we have not used this in our project. We have also created excel helper repository for fetching data from database and service layer. This service layer can be dynamically. We can also pass all the required params, string utils for URL converter, normal case, normalizations, etc. Let's see some example, and we'll run this project. Okay, we have some postman collection. Let's see the API. Okay, X downloading X bank data, exporting Excel computer, time taken 9544 millisecond, around 9 second 1000 row are generated. You will see the response. So, okay, let's save these files. Okay, bank report new. Sorry, save response. Now you can find the generated Excel file. You will see all the generated row, 1000 rows of the bank database. Um, all these rows are generated dynamically with columns ID, name, code, addresses, phone, amount, type, label, branch, date, and number of department. And header. Okay, thank you.